Hello there, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
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 Wait for a couple of minutes, people, for the people to get connected. 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we can go on. Hello, people. How are you doing? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Perfect, guys. So welcome. People, I would like you for us to get to know a little bit each other. I would like us to begin with a nice breaking activity. Firstly, I would like to know, are you guys familiar with the test you're supposed to take?
Not really.
Sorry?
Not really.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna work in that a little bit. So basically, you're gonna have 1 hour and a half for you to read a text, answer a couple of questions, normally 4 questions. Before you were supposed to list like a little bit of vocabulary, but you don't have to do it anymore after the COVID. And then you're gonna have to make an essay. That will be like the toughest part of the test because you have to write down something. Normally, they're gonna give you as well a statement that you guys are supposed to support depending on the content of the test. The texts are normally current political news from all over the world. Sometimes it could be historical things as well. It's not that difficult, yet it's the most important part will be for you guys to actually be able to write down how it is supposed to be done in English. Okay, so we'll see. I'm gonna have to take a look at your process or the way you guys are writing. But firstly, I would like to know how your English levels, people. So will you please tell me in overall, what English level do you guys think you have? Or if you guys are certified already with a test, maybe a Cambridge or a TOEIC or a TOEFL or IELTS or whatever. So you can tell me if you're a B1, C2, C1, whatever you are. Okay, so one by one, can you guys go and tell me a little bit? Then, for example, Sasha, can you go first?
Yeah, so I got a B2 by the TOEIC.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Then let's go with Juliet, sorry.
I don't know currently. I don't know currently my level. So.
But have you ever taken a test?
No, I don't have a test.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll see. Okay, thank you. Antoine?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think I have a level between B2 and C1, but I haven't done any tests to prove that.
Okay, thank you. That works. Axel?
I think I have B1.
Okay, thanks a lot. Celestin?
Yes, I didn't do any tests of English.
You haven't done a test. Okay, thank you very much. Emily?
I haven't done any tests, but I suppose I'm between B1 or B2.
Okay, thanks a lot. Then Estelle?
I haven't taken any test neither, but I think I'm like around B1 and B2 like the others.
Okay, thank you. What about Evan?
Yeah, so I did a test 2 years ago. I was about the level B1 and B2.
Okay, thank you. Let's go with Flavio.
I have the B2 from Cambridge.
Okay, thanks a lot. Ijuba?
Yes, same for me. I think I'm B1.
Okay, thank you very much. Manu?
I passed the Cambridge certification with the B1 level 2 years ago.
Thank you. Let's go with Mathilde.
I've not done any tests, but I think that I'm B1 or B2, something like that.
Thank you. Okay, that works. Maëlle?
For me, I'm between B1 and B2, and I'm going to do the Cambridge test.
Okay, cool. Then let's go with Natalie.
I have a B1 or B2.
Thank you. Roxanne?
I've never done any tests, but I believe I have a level close to a B2.
Okay, thank you. Then let's hear Thomas. Thomas, are you there?
He wrote it on the chat, but I don't think.
Oh, okay. Let me take a look at the thing. Maybe his mic is not working. Okay, it's okay. Thank you, Thomas. Don't worry about it. If you can hear me, everything's okay. Then let's go with Tristan.
Yes, hi. I haven't done any tests yet, so but I think I have a B2 level actually.
Okay, thank you very much. I don't know whose name will be like V512.
Yeah, sorry, it's Jemima.
Okay, Jemima, nice to meet you. Can you tell me about your level?
I'm between B2 and C1, but I haven't taken any tests.
Okay, cool. But anyways, that's a great one. Victor, what about you?
My level is between B1 and B2.
Okay. Then we'll have Celi.
Yes, me too. I think I'm between B1 and B2.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I think we'll see, might be a little bit upper than you guys think. And okay, for the ones that have certified it, we'll see. Then the thing that will be like good news for you guys is that they are not evaluating like the English level in terms of grammar or stuff like that. Yet your production will be proving off of your actual level. So semantic, punctuation, the expressions, connectors, transitional words, the proper say structure in English, that will be evaluated. Coherence, cohesion, that you guys can actually stick to the point that you were supposed to be argumenting. That's going to be evaluated as well. Okay, it's not a difficult test, yet you are competing with more people, so you guys have to try to be interesting. Let me check because someone else is here. Who just got connected? Sorry. Oh my, I missed the person. Okay, so Abuson, are you there?
Just connecting to the audio.
Okay, thank you. Can you remind me your name? How can I pronounce it?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not Abuzan. He's connecting.
Ah,
Just got connected.
okay, thank you. So who's talking?
Antoine is talking, and right now Abuzan
Okay, yes, I see you, Antoine. It's okay. Okay, guys, so as I was telling you, we're gonna focus actually on your argumentative skills here, while I take a look at your production for me to see if we actually need to stop in any grammar topics. You can always tell me if you feel the need for us to stop and check something in particular. We can also take a look at some expressions, phrasal verbs, or idioms that are like normally used in a political field. Okay, so but for today, as it is the first one, I will like us to begin with a nice breaking activity. So you people, I will ask you to look for your favorite quote from a politician from any period of the story that you like, that you actually prefer. Okay, I want you to take a look at, well, I'm gonna give you, let's say, 10 minutes for you to look for the phrase or for the quote, and then you're gonna tell me why do you like this quote. Was it clear, the instruction for you people?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I think 10 minutes will be more than enough. If you're not ready after 10 minutes, you let me know and I give you 5 additional minutes, okay? Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me set the chronometer up. Give me a second.
Just miss,
yes.
could you write it on
Sure.
the chat, please?
Let me type it here as well. Thank you. So, look. Okay, is that clear, people? I just wrote it down in the conversation. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me give you 10 minutes and you let me know if you're ready, okay? So let me silent here this, but I'm here. Go ahead, guys. 10 minutes. Okay, are you guys done?
Yes, I am personally.
What about the others?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Perfect, people. So let me hear you up. Let's go. Let's go in order. I want to hear you all today. So, Juliet, will you go first, please?
Yes, I think interaction with citizens it's important because we are in a democratic system, and therefore it's really important to keep informed the voters because sovereignty belongs to the people.
But what was your quote?
My quote: I am hardworking and I don't give up at the slightest difficulty. I'm persevering and in my sport can testify to this as I do athletics on a regular basis.
Okay, but I mean, okay, Juliet, this is from a famous character, a famous politician in the history?
Franklin Roosevelt.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well done. Then let's go with Antoine.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so my quote is from Barack Obama, and it is, if the people cannot trust their government to do the job for which it exists, to protect them and to promote their common welfare, all else is lost. So I choose it because nowadays I think a major part of the population is not trusting the politician enough and think they are corrupted for most of them.
Yep. Okay, thank you. That's a good one, actually. Then let's go with Axel.
I think my favorite quote is from Theodore Roosevelt, who said that the most successful politician is the one who says most often and in the loudest voice what everyone else thinks. I found it very interesting because for me, a politician has to listen to the people. I think a politician should not lie. He must respond to the expectation that people place on him.
Okay, thank you very much. Then Abuswan.
Yeah, hi. So I choose the quote, if you panic, panic first. It's maybe not my favorite one, but it marked me during my last historical chapter. It's from Franklin Roosevelt. I like it because it fits well in the historical period of the financial crisis in the USA, but also because I think that the sentence can be included in any other period. We could explain it by the fact that during this time it was necessary to anticipate the sale of shares, and the first person who sold them would maybe be the one who can get away with it the most. So it was maybe a way for Roosevelt to handle the situation. That's it.
Thank you very much, actually. Very accurate. Then Axel just told us already, I think. Or not?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Axel. So don't worry about it. Let me go with Celestin. Can you go?
Yes, so I chose a quote from Winston Churchill, who once said that democracy is the worst form of government except for all the other that have been tried. So I find this quote interesting because it admits that democracy has some weaknesses, but also that this government is better than the other ones. Churchill is giving the message that you have to try democracy to realize its advantages, such as strong political parties, liberty, free media, and fights against corruption.
Very good. Thank you very much. I like this one as well. Let's go with Emily.
Yes. So the quote I chose is from Nelson Mandela. And it says, we are not yet free. We have only achieved the freedom to be free. So I choose it because he was talking about the end of the apartheid in South Africa in 1994. And I thought it's a beautiful way to say that legally apartheid was over, but in mind there was still a lot of fight to deal with.
Yep.
I also appreciate because freedom is a concept that is very important in France, and it shows that if we are born with it, some people have to fight for their freedom during their whole life.
Totally. Very good. I like this one. Estelle, can you go, please?
Yes, I choose the quote, the essential ingredient of politics is timing. It's from Pierre Trudeau, who is the ex-Canadian Prime Minister. In my opinion, this quote is really interesting because it shows the importance of politics in our societies. And also it says a lot about the urge to take decisions during crisis, because it's when time becomes really important.
Thank you very much. Evan, will you go, please?
Yeah, sorry, I chose the same as Celestin. It's not a problem. Is it?
Okay. Cool. No, but can you explain me what it means to you, please?
Oh yeah, so I chose to take one of all the different quotes of Winston Churchill, and I found that the most attractive for me was "Democracy is the worst." Celestin said it. First of all, I love the construction of the sentence, and this is really full of irony, and it shows us that with humor you can share a message with more accurateness than with a very long speech. The shortness and the strength of this quote made her really original and a little bit kind of and make me a little bit kind of speechless. The subject for me is really important because nowadays we live in a world where the democracy is in danger. So that one of the most famous politicians in our history often that it's really the best way to government make me happy.
Very good, thank you. Then let's go with Flavio, please.
Yes. So I chose the quote from Dominique de Villepin, the former French Minister of Foreign Affairs, at the United Nations Security Council in New York on the 14th of February 2003. So he said, "In this temple of the United Nations, we are the guardians of an ideal, the guardians of a conscience. The onerous responsibility and immense honor we have must lead us to give priority to disarmament in peace." So in his speech, Dominique de Villepin clearly said he was against the United States of America going to war in Iraq. And with this quote, he reminded to all the members of the United Nations Security Council that the cornerstone of this assembly is not to make war, but to find an efficient way to make peace last. And I think it's very important because someone stood against the United States of America, which is the biggest nation, most powerful nation military-wise. So it's very important that some people stand up against them to say and to remind them what is really important, which is peace and not to make war.
Perfect. I like that approach. Let's go with Ijuva. Will you go?
Yes, it's Yuva.
Sorry, again, can you repeat?
Yuva.
Yuva, okay,
Yes.
thank you.
I choose a quote from Nelson Mandela. He said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." This means that education allows, on the one hand, to understand the world and therefore then be able on it. So it's very important because it gives us a way of thinking.
Okay, thank you very much. Then let's go with Manu.
Yeah, I also choose a quote from Winston Churchill. So he was the Prime Minister of Great Britain from 1914 to 1945. And he said, "Success is not a failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And the context in which he said it was very important. He had to restore hope in the population. And I find this quote very encouraging and motivating, whether in private life, sport, hobbies, or studies.
Okay, thanks a lot. Let's go with Mathilde.
Yes, I also chose a quote from Barack Obama, which is the best way not to feel helpless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for a good thing to happen to you. I really love this quote because I find it very encouraging, and it also shows that everyone is able to do many good things and not only politicians, as we often think.
Excellent. Now let's go with Maëlle.
Yes, for me, I choose in politics, it's what isn't said that matters from K.G. Parker, which is a writer. This quote means that all politician speeches are worth nothing compared to this. And personally, I choose this quote because for me, it's really interesting because people don't remember words but action. And in everyday life, we don't remember words but action. So in politics too.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear Natalie, please.
My favorite quote is from Nelson Mandela. A winner is just a dreamer who will never give in because if we want to succeed, we must not give up. If we give up once, we can do it all the time. I like him because he touched all the world.
Because what?
Because it touched all the world.
Okay, it touches good. Thank you. Then let me check. Who's next? Roxanne?
Yes, so I chose a quote from Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I think it's a very important quote because we understand that we must not give in to panic, otherwise we would lose our sanity. And it reminds us that we must remain stoic and logical in our way of thinking and acting to keep our humanity and our freedom, I'd say. So yes, not to, for instance, foolishly follow politicians with extreme ideas based on the fear of others, for instance.
Thank you very much. Let's move on with Thomas. Okay. He says, okay, you can guys actually take a look at it. He typed it in the conversation window in case you want to take a look at it. Let me check the reason why she liked it. So, okay. Okay, perfect. Fair enough. Then let's go with Tristan.
Yes, so I choose a quote from Margaret Thatcher. There might be new technology, but technological progress itself was nothing new. I extracted from the context because she used that to talk about job, and it's not what I want to talk about. I just want to say that it's the main argument for people that afraid or say that new technology are trendy or delusional. And I choose it because I love new technology and the role that they have in politics.
Okay, thank you. I forgot this person's name.
Yeah, Jemima.
Sorry, yes, Jemima. Can you go, please?
I chose a quote from Barack Obama. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. So it means that if we want to change things, we have to do it. You have to do it yourself and not wait there for others to make the change. And change can only be made by oneself.
Excellent. Victor, please.
Hello. My favorite quote is from Winston Churchill. Is those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. For me, this quote means that it's essential for everyone to know history so as not to reproduce the errors of the past. This allows us to move forward with the objective of peace.
Objective. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Let's go with Celie.
Yes, so I chose the quote from Abraham Lincoln. It's in the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. So in my opinion, this quote is very interesting because when you're really devoted to someone or something particularly, you don't really need all your life or lots of time to show this. You just have to dedicate all your energy or your desire to these particular things. And also the point is that you do this joyfully, and sometimes it seems something very easily, while it demands you many efforts. But you're so focused to these things to these desires that at the end your life is finally accomplished, and it can relate to great politicians who dedicate their energy to the citizens' well-being.
Okay, thanks a lot. So you people, did I miss someone?
Yes.
Who?
Sasha.
Sasha, please, sorry. Can you go, please?
Yeah, all right. So I choose the quote from Jean Jaurès. When men cannot change things, they can change words. So for me, this quote calls into the question the value of the word that one of can give to others. Like in the context of politics, it is corrupted, modified, or ambiguous for purpose that are supposed to be popular, but are in fact personal. And it is important for me that words are followed by actions and not left at the stage of essay or trial, because they do not allow to advance in particular in our modern society, which always ask for more quickly, not always leaving time to apply the reflection.
Yep. Thank you very much, guys. That was pretty interesting, actually. Then, people, let's get into business now. As I was telling you at the beginning of the class, your test, it's gonna take 1 hour and 30 minutes. You have a couple of questions open normally. What you're gonna be evaluated in these questions, because they are quite easy and normally they're based on the text, is your reading comprehension, like your interpretation from the tests, and then your essays. And that's like normally the part that we're gonna have to work the most with. Then I would like us to make a short exercise. In that way, I'm gonna check your writing style and your synthesis capacity. So I'm gonna share a piece of news. Give me a second with you people. Okay. So I'm gonna share a link in the conversation window, guys, so you can take a look at it. Oh. Here you go. Can you guys tell me if you got it in the conversation? The link that I just pasted?
Yes, we got it.
Okay, thank you. So guys, please take a look at it. Tell me if it works. It's a piece of news. The FBI found information about the nuclear preparation of the foreign government in the Trump house. Are we all on the same page?
Yeah.
Perfect, people. So what I would like, guys, for you to do in the first time will be read the text. I'm gonna give you let's say 15 minutes for the whole reading. Yeah, 15 might be a lot of time. Yeah, 15 minutes, okay, for the reading. If you guys finish before, let's say 10, I think 10 is enough for the reading, yes? Isn't it? What do you guys think? 10 or 15?
Yeah, it is. I think 10 minutes is enough.
Yeah, let's go with 10, okay? So 10 minutes, guys. I'm gonna silence this, but I'm here just in case. So go ahead. Okay, are you guys done?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So people, now what I would like you guys to do is I want you to extract the main idea of this text and your opinion about it. Like you can give me a very subjective opinion about this. So I would like you to write down what we have to do, because I haven't said Manon just yet. Let me type it here now for everyone. So extract let me type what you're supposed to do, people. Opinion. Okay. Okay, guys. So I would like you to think about, well, firstly, make a sort of summary. I want you to tell me what is the main idea of this text, but this main idea, I want you to express it in a form of a hypothesis or as a problematic of an essay, to say so. Okay, so it will be in a sentence. Let me say, for example, let's say former president of United States trusts democracy, withholding important secret information. Let's say that could be a quotation or a thesis statement. So I would like you to express the main idea in form of a thesis. Then you're gonna tell me, what do you think about the whole piece of news, about the article? And finally, what are the potential consequences out of this situation? Is it understood?
Yes, for me, yeah.
Perfect, guys. So for this, I'm gonna give you people additional 10 minutes. Do you think it's okay? It's enough time?
Yes.
Okay, so 10 more minutes for you people. Let me set the chronometer. So please, 10 minutes, go. Okay, people, let's take a look at this. And, yes, perfect, Antoine. This is perfect. Okay. So you guys, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear you up. Let me check the... So let's go with Abuson. Can you go?
Yes, sorry. Um, so question, so does the fact that former US President Donald Trump had important sources of information about foreign countries' military capabilities and defenses put in danger the people of his own country by creating a climate of mistrust? So in this document, we can understand that the informations who were hiding by Donald Trump requires special rights. And the document also said that even the FBI counterintelligence, yeah, personnel and the attorneys conducting the search required additional clearance before they were allowed to search.
Yeah.
So we can't clearly understand what Donald Trump's intentions were, but I think that this act may create distance between the government and the FBI, but also with the public. And in an already tense climate, the government should be closer than ever to its population. Yes, that's it. Sorry.
Okay, no, it's perfect actually. Then the thing is that I would recommend you to make a shorter main idea because we're gonna actually use it as the base of an essay. So I would like you to express it in a sentence for the next time. Is it okay?
Yeah,
perfect. Thank you. Then let's go with you, Antoine, please. Antoine, I can't hear you.
Hello? Oh, sorry, I was muted. So for the kind of quotation, I've written compromising top secret element found in former president houses, Donald Trump.
Perfect. What one is perfect?
So I said this document is a good element for who's that think that president slash governors have too much classified document considering their role. Moreover, it shows how former presidents have no following on what they do have in possession that they shouldn't have anymore. However, it maintains the reader in a kind of comfort, thinking that the FBI is still taking care of this problem. And overall, the document implies the danger of having such document in possession of people that shouldn't have them anymore.
Yep.
That's it.
Excellent. Then something I'm gonna tell you something. I will actually like you to try to give a sort of position to your quotation here. I mean, I wanted to convey your opinion a little bit. So tell me, compromising top secret elements found at Trump's house, what? You know, for example, endangering the democracy, or give me something that implies a sort of opinion in this quotation.
Okay.
So make it problematic, please. Okay?
Okay.
And if you can do this for before the ending of the class, I will appreciate it.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
We'll look over it. Thank you.
Thank you. Then let's go with Axel, please. Axel, are you there? Okay, okay. But can you copy paste your answer, at least your main idea? Okay, so let's move on a little bit while Axel send us the quotation. Let's go with Didier. Didier, are you there? Looks like he isn't. Let's go with Emily, please, then.
Yes, okay. So my main idea is does the former President Donald Trump put the USA and democracy in danger by keeping confidential documents about a foreign country?
Great. This is a great one. Good.
So the after the questions, I wasn't sure about them, but I said that this article reveals the level of corruption in the USA government, with the former President Donald Trump that is actually stealing classified documents and then refused to give them back all. But it also shows that the country wants to rectify the mistake by sending the FBI to solve it.
Okay, great. Very good analysis. Let me go with Estelle. Can you go, please?
Yes, I wrote for the main ID that the ex-president of the United States, Donald Trump, got some secret and compromising documents that he wouldn't have if he had followed the real rules of democracy. Indeed, this article, in this article, we learned that Trump has access to some classified documents that gives information about the nuclear situation of a foreign country, even if we don't know which country is it. The problem is that Trump is not supposed to have access to these documents, and so today Trump may be involved in some hiding of secret documents on purpose, just in order to obstruct an FBI investigation. In my opinion, this puts in danger the democracy because he's the symbol of the executive power and he stands in the way of the judicial power.
Okay, so a little rectification to your statement still will be like, actually, he was supposed to have access to this document as a former president. He had the right at the time he was a president, yet he wasn't supposed to take them with him or actually hide them. It's even worse. He's like like handling private, highly confidential information. So that's the part. But he was supposed to have access at the time he was a president. Okay.
Okay, so he's just not supposed to have them anymore now.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And maybe like we actually don't know what things he took that he wasn't supposed to have. So yes. Thank you. Then let's go with Evan.
So my question is the former President Donald Trump tries to hide secret information for his personal profit and put in danger the USA? So the FBI found in Donald Trump's house all those different types of secret information, like the nuclear ones, and he don't have the permission to have took it to his own house. Can you imagine if someone stole it? He has to go in front for me of the tribunal. He's no longer the prisoner, and he has to accept that. If he doesn't want to have trouble, that just money can help to dodge it. He has no longer the occurrence to have all those different documents, and I just don't understand why all those people support him. And I hope that the case will shows the whole world his different defaults and all those mistakes.
Excellent. Let's go. Thank you very much. That works. Flavio, can you go, please?
Yes, so the main idea of this press article is that Donald Trump withholds many documents that are dangerous not just to America, but also to other countries if they are leaked or shown to people that are not how do you say, that are not authorized to see them. So I think I read in the article that this estate also serves as a private club for members, and we don't know how the documents were stored or if they were secured. So we can imagine that this would represent a huge breach in national security if secret documents are held and probably accessible to anybody who has access to this estate. And also, it can also be dangerous if it has, some people get access to really dangerous nuclear documents of foreign countries. We don't know which country it is, but any country that has nuclear power can be dangerous. So we have to really be careful about who has access to it. And Donald Trump took a huge risk by taking them.
You did something interesting here, Flavio, with your opinion. You actually got a couple of arguments that you will totally could be able to use in your essay.
Okay.
You gave me very interesting information there. Cool, very good. Let's go with Juliet, please. Can you go?
Yes, I think this piece of news put the emphasis on the issue that most governments have with their politicians, that is to say, they all hide things from the citizen that we discover most of the time after the mandate. This classified information relates something very serious because it's about a nuclear preparation. The fact that is found in the Trump house accentuates the hazardous nature because Trump tried to obstruct on an FBI investigation. 184 secret documents were found in Trump's house without anyone knowing about it before. The question we can ask ourselves is what did Trump want to do with his documents?
Great. You made something super cool with this, which is like, and it will be a good idea as well for an essay. You ask a question at the end, and a question could also be a problematic. So that's a great approach. I actually like that the way you approach to the text. Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go with Yuva. Can you go?
Yes, are you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I think that the document found by the FBI will be a source of conflict because it only contains the words. This shows once again that Donald Trump is not a honest politician. Indeed, he probably withheld this information in view of personal interest, such as agreement, for example, by hindering the investigation of the FBI and by handing them over the authorities months after the start of the investigation.
Very good as well. You said strong opinions there that could actually ended up being a very cool essay. Very good.
Okay.
Then finally, guys, for today at least, let's go with Manu. Can you go?
Yeah. So I think it's a betrayal and a lack on his part towards the American people and the government. If this information had been disclosed, USA could have been in big trouble with other countries because there was military and security information. He represented democracy in his country during his mandate and ended up he put it at risk. I don't understand the enthusiasm about his vision of politics, and I don't know he was aware of the risk he was taking by keeping this document at home.
Okay, yes, totally. Very good. Then, guys, let's hear. Yes, we have time for one more at least. Mathilde, can you go?
Yes, so my main idea was that confidential files were found in Trump's house about nuclear and defense capacities. And it can bring a lot of interrogation, especially about power and democracy, because if president can have access to very private files, they can also keep it for them illegally. And it can also be a lot of fear for many people, like a mistrust problem. And there is also this problem of lies and corruption from Donald Trump.
Very good as well. Strong words to qualify this. Thank you very much, guys. So as I guess you guys have more classes or not, anyways, I'm gonna normally let you go 5 or 10 minutes in advance for you to have time. But I would like to ask you for a favor for the next one. So will you please bring these main ideas that you guys extracted from today to the next class, please, because we're gonna work with this. We're gonna keep going with this piece of news and your main ideas, okay? Remember for you to bring them in a format of a thesis statement as a problematic. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect, guys. So I will hear the rest of the class next time. Have a very nice day. Have a nice weekend. And we'll see you guys next time, okay?
Okay.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye, thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.